Dear students, now some properties of definite integrals. Some important properties of definite integrals. These will be useful in evaluating the definite integrals more easily. Here are some properties. Property number 1, that is a to b fx dx is equal to integration a to b ft dt. If we change the variable and limits are same, then there will be no effect in the result. Means if we have variable x and it is changed with variable t in the same manner, then a to b fx dx will be same as a to b ft dt. Now the property number 2, a to b fx dx. If we interchange the limits b to a, then it will be negative. Integration a to b fx dx is equal to negative b integration b to a fx dx. And if both the limits are equal a to a fx dx, it will give you always result 0. If the limits or a and b are equal, then the definite integral value will be 0. Now property number 3, a to b fx dx is equal to a to c fx dx plus c to b fx dx. Here c is the point between a and b. Then first you have to find the integral value a to c, then c to b. This property is mostly used in case of modulus function, integration of modulus function. Now property number 4, a to b fx dx is equal to a to b a plus b, sum a plus b minus x dx. This will give you the same result. A to b fx dx is equal to a to b f, the sum of limit minus x dx. There is another property, property number 5, integration 0 to a fx dx is equal to integration 0 to a minus x dx. This property is used very much in solving the questions. Now there is property number 6, 0 to 2a fx dx is equal to 0 to a fx dx plus 0 to 2a f to a minus x dx. 0 to a f to a minus x dx. If f to a minus x is equal to fx, then 0 to 2a fx dx is equal to 0 to a fx dx. If f 2a minus x is equal to minus fx, then 0 to 2a fx dx is equal to 0. This is the result. Means 0 to 2a fx dx is equal to 0 to a fx dx plus 0 to a f to a minus x dx. Then if 2a f to a minus x is fx again, so then you will add these two, you get 2 0 to a fx dx. And if 2a minus x is equal to minus fx, then 0 to 2a fx dx will be equal to 0 to a fx dx minus 0 to a fx dx, then it will give you 0. Property number 7, minus a to a fx dx, that is equal to twice of 0 to a fx dx if f minus x is equal to fx, or we can say function is even. Function is called even when f minus x is equal to fx. And minus a to a fx dx will be 0 if function is odd. In case of function is odd, f minus x is equal to minus fx. In that case, the definite integral value will be 0, but limit must be minus a to a. Thus, we have these 7 properties, and we will use these all in solving the questions. Example from text: evaluate 1 to minus 1 to 2 modulus x cube minus x dx. Here x cube minus x, you can write it x common, x square minus 1, and x square minus 1 again factorized, we get x minus 1, x plus 1. Thus we have critical points minus 1, 0 and 1. Means the values of the x, if we put 0, then you get 3 points. And here minus 1 to 2, so 2 is, the limit is minus 1 to 2, so 2 is the another point. So we can plot the number line showing minus 1, 0, 1, 2, the points on number line. Now we note that x cube minus x will be positive in case of the values of x are taken from minus 1 to 0. If we take minus 1 to 0 means negative values, but all are fractional. Then if we put these values in the factor of x cube minus x, then you will get positive. Means you have to take a fraction minus 0.5. Suppose if you put in the factor x minus 1, x plus 1, that negative number, you will get positive. And x cube minus x will be negative if we take the values from 0 to 1. 0 to 1 means you are taking values fraction but positive, and if you take the fractional value, positive fractional value less than 1, then you see that putting these values in the factor of x cube minus x, you will get a negative result. And again x cube minus x will be positive if the values are taken from 1 to 2. If we take the values from 1 to 2, we get positive values. If you put 1.2, suppose from one interval 1 to 2, then put the values in the factors of x cube minus x, which is x 1.2, x minus 1, 1.2 minus 1, that is 0.2 positive, and 1.2 plus 1, that is positive. All are positives, thus we get result positive. So we have two intervals in which the function is positive, and there is one interval in which function is negative. So using the property a to b fx dx is equal to a to c fx dx plus c to b fx dx. Here we have minus 1 to 2 fx dx is equal to minus 1 to 0 fx dx plus 0 to 1 fx dx plus 0 to 2 fx dx. Here the values are third would be 0 to 2. You have to start from minus 1 and reach at the point 2. Thus minus 1 to 2 mod x cube minus x dx is equal to 0 to 1 x cube minus x dx positive plus 0 to 1, 0 to 1, in this the function is negative, so minus bracket x cube minus x dx plus 1 to 2, again function is positive, so we take x cube plus minus x dx. Thus the result After integration, you get such result: x power 4 minus x power 4 upon 4 minus x square upon 2 minus 0 to 1 minus x power 4 minus 4 x power 4 upon 4 minus x power 4 upon x power 2 upon 2 0 to 1 plus x power 4 upon 4 minus x square upon 2 1 to 2. Now put the values, put the limits, you get the result, that is 11 by 4. Thus we get such result. Now there are few questions. The problem is evaluate 0 to pi by 2 under root sin x upon under root sin x plus under root cos x. We can solve it easily using the properties. We consider it I. Let I is equal to 0 to pi by 2 under root sin x upon under root sin x plus under root cos x dx. Now using the property 0 to a fx dx is equal to 0 to a fa minus x dx. This is the property. So we put here 0 to a means we are having 0 to pi by 2. So 0 to pi by 2 under root sin pi by 2 minus x upon under root sin pi by 2 minus x plus under root sin pi by 2 plus under roots. In case of a, we have properties 0 to a fx dx is equal to 0 to a fa minus x dx. So here it is 0. In place of a, here is pi by 2, and place of 0 is 0, and so we replace each x of the function by a minus x. That means we replace each x within the function by pi by 2 minus x. So replace each x by pi by 2 minus x, we get this result. Now applying pi by 2 minus sin pi by 2 minus x is cos x, and cosine under root sin pi by 2 minus, that is again under cos x, and cos pi by 2 minus, that is under sin x. So we have again I is equal to this value. Now we have to add original I and this I. If we add both, we get the result adding this one I and this one I using the properties I. So adding these two, we get this result 2I is equal to 0 to pi under root sin x plus under root cos x upon under root sin x plus cos x, because denominators of both are same and limits are same. So we can add easily. Denominators are same, then numerator will be added. So we get after this we cancel out both numerator and denominator, we get 1 dx, and thus 2I is equal to 0 to pi by 2 1 dx, which is equal to x 0 to pi by 2. So the result is pi by 2 minus x. Applying putting the values, you get result pi by 2. This is the solution. Similar is the case of evaluate 0 to pi by 2 sin 3 by 2 sin power 3 by 2 x upon sin power 3 by 2 x plus cos power 3 by 2 x. So we get using the similar, using the property 0 to a fx dx is equal to 0 to a fa minus x dx. This is the property. So here a is pi by 2 and so each x will be replaced by pi by 2 minus x. So we get another I. One I is from considered and another I. By putting the values you get this result. Now adding both this and this, you add I and I, you get I and I, that is 2I, and this result you get 0 to pi by 2 sine 3 pi by 2 upon x plus cos power 3 pi by 2 x, similar upon sine power 3 by 2 x plus cos power 3 by 2 x, both will cancel out. You get again 0 to pi by 2 1 dx, so that is 0 to pi by 2 x, so get value pi by 2. Thus we get such result. There is another type of question, evaluate 0 to pi x upon 1 plus sin x dx. Here you consider it as I. This is considered as I. Now using this property again, 0 to pi 0 to a fx dx is equal to 0 to a fa minus x dx. So each x will be replaced by pi by 2 minus 0 minus x, sorry, because in place of a here is pi. So each x will be replaced by pi by 2 pi minus x 1 plus sin pi by pi minus x dx. So we separate these all, we get taking pi common from this, so we get pi 0 to pi dx upon 1 plus sin x minus x upon minus x upon x dx upon this. So this is the value minus again I. So we take we add both, or we can take this I here. So we get 2I is equal to 0 to pi common 0 to pi dx upon 1 plus sin x. So we have another property, this one. If 0 2a minus x is equal to fx, then 0 to 2a fx dx is equal to 2 0 to a fx dx. This is the property. The pi is in place of 2a is equal to pi, so f 2a minus x is equal to fx. We know that sine 2 pi minus x is against sine pi, and each terms are one is constant, another one is constant, and then this will give you same result. Then what will happen? 0 to 2a fx dx is 0 to a fx dx is 0 to 2 twice 0 to a fx dx. So this will become this 2i is equal to 2 is equal to 2 here is 2i, and here is also 2. So 2 pi 0 to pi by 2 dx upon 1 plus sin x. So it 2 cancel out, we get again I is equal to pi 0 to pi by 2 dx upon 1 plus sin x. Now again using 0 to a fx dx is equal to integration 0 to a fa minus x dx. This formula is used again, we get I is equal to pi 0 to pi by 2 dx upon 1 plus sin pi by 2 minus x. So dx upon 1 plus cos x. And now 1 plus cos x is 2 cos square x by 2. So this become 1 by 2 sec square x by 2, and the integration, this is pi by 2 into integration of sec square x here, that will be 10 x by 2. This is 10 not, this is not tan inverse, this is tan inverse x by 2. Here is not tan inverse, this is misprint. We have, this is not tan inverse, this is tan x by 2 upon 1 by 2, because integration of sec square x dx is equal to tan x, not tan inverse x. And here the coefficient is it is x by 2, so it will be x by 2 upon 1 by 2. So this will become twice of, here it is not inverse, it is misprint, it is directly tan tan x by 2 upon 1 by 2. So that is 2 cancel out, tan pi by 4 minus tan, this is tan pi by 4 minus tan 0. So that is again 1 pi 1 minus 0, that is equal to pi, because tan pi by 4 is 1. Now here is the question, integration minus pi by 2 to pi by 2 sin power 7x dx. This is equal to minus pi by 2 to pi by 2 sin power 7x dx. Here we see that sin x is odd function. So sin as sin x is odd function, then sin power 7x is again odd. So in case of odd, we have a property. This is the property. If sin 0 no, minus a to a fx dx will be 0. In that case, the function is odd. Sin x is odd function. So odd power of sin x is again odd. If it will be even power, then it will be even. But sin x, because if we put in place of x we put minus x, the sin power 7 minus x is equal to sin minus x whole power 7, and sin minus x is minus sin x, minus power 7 is minus, so it will be minus fx. So the result is equal to 0. So we use the property and give the result. Now there is a question from modulus. 2 to 8 x mod x minus 5. So here mod has two results. One is minus x, the positive x minus 5. If x minus 5 is positive, means if you take it here, if x minus x is greater or equal to 5, and it is negative if x minus 5 is less than 0, that is x is less than 5. Thus we have a number line in which 3 points are there. 2, one is 8, one is 2, and another one is one is 8 and one is 2, one is 2 and one is 5. So we have 2 to 8 we have two intervals. 2 to 5 and 5 to 8. So 2 to 5 mod x minus 5 dx and 5 to 8 mod x minus 5 dx. And 2 to 5 means less than 5, we have the function is negative. Function is negative. So in this case, this is the value. So we take 2 to 5 minus x minus 5 dx. And 5 to 8 more than 5, the function is positive. So more than 5, 5 to 8, it is 2 to 8 x minus 5 dx. Thus putting these, now we can easily integrate both and put the limits. We get minus x square upon 2, minus plus 5x 2 to 5, and similarly x square by 2 minus 5x and 0 to 5 to 8. Put the limit first, upper limit in place of x, and then minus lower limit, and similarly in another case upper limit minus lower limit, you get the result. There are another question. Evaluate x 1 minus x whole power n dx. Here we use 0 to a fx dx is equal to 0 to a fa minus x dx. So using this, in place of a, here is 1, so use the property, it becomes I is equal to 0 to a, this is equal to 0 to a 1 minus a 1 minus x whole power n. So we get 1 minus x power n, x into x power n. So we easily integrate both x power n and x power n minus 1 using power rule, and then put the limits, we get the result. Now there is another question from exercise also. 0 to pi by 4 log 1 plus 10x. Here we have 0 to a fx dx. This is the property mostly used. Dx is equal to integration 0 to a fa minus x dx. Here in place of a is pi by 4 and this 0, and so we replace each x by pi by 4 minus x. So first we consider it as I, and then replace the value of x by pi by 4 minus x, pi by 4 minus x. Thus we get log 1 plus log 1 plus, and then 10 pi by 4 minus x, 10 a minus b, 10 a minus 10 b upon 1 plus 10 a 10 b, 10 pi by 4 minus 10x upon 1 plus 10 pi by 4 and 10x. So we get 0 to pi by 4 log 10 pi by 4 is 1, so 1 minus 10x upon 1 plus 10x. Now we take LCM here, we get log 1 plus 10x upon plus 1 minus 10x upon 1 plus 10x. Now cancel out 10x, we get 0 to pi by 4 log 2 upon 1 plus 10x. Now dx. So you use the property of log a upon b is equal to log a minus log b. So this will log 2 minus log 1 plus 10x. So separate the limit with log 2. Log 2 is a constant, so log 2 dx, and 0 to pi by 4 log 1 plus x 1 plus 10x. This is I. Thus we get I is equal to log 2 dx minus I. So take one side I plus I is equal to log 2 is a constant, so comes out 1 dx 0 to pi by 4. So this is equal to 2I is equal to log 2 integration of 1 is x 0 to pi by 4. So we get 2I is equal to pi by 4 log 2 minus log sorry pi by 4 minus 0 है ना, that will become log 2I is equal to pi by 4 log 2. So I is equal to pi by 8 log 2. This is the result. Here is another question of this 0 to 2a x under root 2 minus x dx. We use this formula or this property again and again. 0 to a fx dx is equal to 0 to a fa minus x dx, where here a is 2, so it will become each x will be replaced by 2 minus x, so we get this result. Now multiplying by each by root x, we get this form, and this form is easily integrated using power rule. So using power rule and then putting the limits, we get the value. There is another type of question, question number 10. 0 to pi by 2 log sin x minus log sin 2x dx. This is equal to log, consider it as I 0 to pi by 2 to this. Now using the similar property, 0 to a fx dx is equal to 0 to a fa minus x dx. So if in place of a here is pi by 2, so 0 to pi by 2 2 log sin pi by 2 minus x log sin 2 sin pi by 2 minus x. Now using the property log sin pi by 2 minus x is cos x, and sin 2 pi by 2 minus x is 2 multiply, if 2 multiply within this, you get 2 pi minus 2x. So sin 2 pi minus 2x is sin 2x. So we have, now we add these two, we add this one and this result. We are adding this one and this one, so we get I plus I is equal to 2I 0 to pi by 2. This is the limit for all, so we get 2 log sin x minus log sin 2x plus 2 log cos x minus log sin 2x. So 2I is equal to 2 log sin x as it is plus log cos x minus 2 log sin 2x. Here log sin 2x and log sin 2x, so we get 2 log sin 2x. So 2I is equal to 2 log sin x. Using the property of log in this, we get 2 log sin x cos x, and this is 2 log sin 2x. Now this is equal to 2I is equal to 0 to pi by 2 log. Now multiply and divide it by 2, we get 2 sin x cos x upon 2 minus 2 log sin x dx. Thus 2I is equal to 0 to pi by 2 log sin 2x upon 2 minus log sin 2x, 2 log sin 2. So we get, using again the property of log, 2 log sin 2x minus 2 log sin 2x. So 2 log sin 2x, 2 log sin 2x cancel out, we get 2 log 2, that is a constant quantity, integration 0 to pi by 2 1 dx, that is minus 2 log 2 x 0 to pi by 2. So this is equal to 2 minus 2 log 2 pi by 2 minus 0, putting the limit, so we get 2I is equal to minus pi log 2, so this can be written minus pi by 2 log 2. This is the result. Now you have to complete this exercise. That's all for today. Thank you.